Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video, and on today's video we are going to be doing Nook's Cranny. I feel like this is a favorite for everyone, but first things first, I want to go ahead and start off with making the road. I think today I'll be making two different builds, one right in front of Toys R Us. That's probably where I'll put Nook's Cranny, and then down below I don't really know initially what I wanted to do in this area. I needed something to just fill in this space because our next build that we're going to be doing is huge. So I need to kind of map things out in my head to see where I wanted to go with it. And we are actually getting towards the end of Kid Core because if you guys didn't know this already, or if you're just now watching my videos, we're going to be doing two different island themes, kind of like half and half type of deal. So it's kind of sad, but I am really looking forward to announcing our next theme because I feel like a lot of people are going to enjoy it. It's going to be very different, especially like compared to Kid Core. That is kind of the whole concept of this island. It's called Paradox for a reason. It's really the split opposite from Kid Core. So I don't know, I'm really looking forward to doing it. And plus two, it helps with burning out. I don't know, especially if you're making a lot of the same builds over and over again, it can get really repetitive. And plus, I think it's better for viewers to see a lot of different themes and stuff. It's fun that way, and it keeps things interesting to me. But now we are kind of like ending up the road right over here. This will be the last time we're going to use the road path because our next build is going to be a little different, and I'm really excited for that. Hopefully you guys are too, because it is going to be huge. Filling in all of this path, I always say this, I really do wish there was a easier way of putting down pathing, because it does suck, especially after you've done it for so long. Just wish there was an easier method of doing it. And like I said, I kind of squared off the top area closer to Toys R Us. That is going to be for Nook's Cranny. And I am putting down all these little different sidewalk paths because I will forget if I don't. So I wanted to go ahead and do that first. And also too, I have yet to upgrade Nook's Cranny. I don't know why. So yeah, you'll see here, still the old one. So I need to trade in, I think you have to trade in like 200,000 worth or something for it to upgrade. So I always get servers. They are really expensive. They're like 25k each. So I just sell a few of those and, make it to where it can upgrade. So I went ahead and time traveled and ordered more and sold them to Timmy and Tommy so they could upgrade. And on the final next day, they did say they are going to upgrade it. So I went ahead and time traveled a few days just to get it, opened. And on that next day, I went ahead and spoke with my man, Tom Nook, to go ahead and move over the new Nook's Cranny. And I really love how Nook's Cranny looks in this game. I don't know if I've ever said that, but I really do. I think it looks really cool, and I hope in the new games they kind of stick with the same theme. I really hope there is a new game coming out within the next year or so. I feel like that'll be really good, especially for the Animal Crossing community. I just feel like it's needed, and plus it's has one of the best sells, I think. I could be wrong, but I really do think it's the #1 most sold game by Nintendo, which is saying something. So I really hope they actually do make something, because that'll be really cool. And now that we finally got Nook's Cranny moved over, now it's time to decorate around it. Now my idea behind this is making it really overgrown with items and still sticking in with that Kid Core theme. So I got a lot of different colorful items, and I don't know why, but you can't place these ice cream machines side by side, which didn't look really good to me. So I went ahead and stuck with one, and I placed a mop bucket right beside of it. And I really like these washer and dryer machines. They're really cute. So I got two different the brighter color ones, and I placed them right in the front because why not? You can do your laundry there, I guess. And then added a telephone pole and a bike over in the corner. And again, making it look overgrown. So I got some of these boxes too, the bamboo ones, because they're really cute and I rarely get to use these. So I wanted to try that out. And one of the TV like VCR sets, I feel like is so cool and definitely not a very used item. So I wanted to use that a lot more, especially here because I rarely get to. But I didn't like how it was sitting like on top of like the washing machine, so I just placed it on a box and set it on top of it. I feel like it looked a lot better and just a little bit more cleaner, I guess. And I just put a lot of random stuff on top of the machines just to help fill it in some more, and some decorative bottles. I feel like that looked really cool, and a street lamp right in the front. Why not? I feel like it looks cute. And one of these green piles just to kind of cover up the sidewalk, and a retro fan. I feel like it was coming together very well and really stuck with the theme. And over here too, I know that it kind of interferes with the crosswalk, but I wanted to put it there anyways. And then over here by our gyroid construction site, I went ahead and placed down a street lamp and the other ice cream machine just to fill it in some more, and I really wanted to use it anyways. I really love that build. If you guys have not checked out that build yet, check it out because that was probably the funnest one I've done so far, in my opinion. And now I need to cover up the street some more, so I went ahead and placed down some more puddles and another crosswalk. Unfortunately, I do have to pick up these items, which I hate, but I went ahead and did that and put down this blue like brick path. I feel like it looks so good. There's like different color ones too. I always leave the like custom design codes in the description. You guys definitely check this out, and if you just Google more of them, there's all kinds of different colors. So if it doesn't fit with your aesthetic, just Google it because you'll be able to find some really cool ones. And like I was saying before, I didn't really know what I wanted to put down like in that little square below. This cranny was looking really good, so I wanted to make something to mirror that and to stick with the theme. So initially I wanted to make a kind of like a parking spot area. It's typically my go-to, especially like in a little filler spot, because it's really hard to come up with some things to fit in little areas. I always see it on Reddit. People post like, what should I put here, or any ideas, and that is a lot of times what I see people have trouble with, like when they're building something, and I run into that problem too. I definitely do have a lot of ideas that come to my mind, but like a lot of times they don't work out, or it's simply too small of a little area to actually put something in. And this was definitely that situation. I didn't truly like it at first, and I didn't like how my lines didn't really like become like one line. They were just like little lines that were like spaced out. It didn't look really clean to me, and like this brick path didn't really, I don't know, it just didn't lay out the way I wanted it to. But if you know me, I do everything the hard way, and I like to see it through first before I destroy anything, because you never know, it actually might work out and it just might be in your head. But it definitely was not in my head, and I just didn't like how it was looking. So finally, I do decide to kind of think outside the box a little bit to see what I wanted to make. But before I did that, I wanted to place down some more items around just to see if I liked how it would look. Long story short, I didn't like how it looked. So I scrapped the whole thing and was thinking of other ideas that I could do over here just to kind of fill it in a lot more. But I did struggle with that a lot. So I did some things off camera too, just to see if I would like it. In a different little spot, I tried some things off camera, and I liked what I was seeing. So I did decide to go ahead and kick up everything that I already made and just kind of do a do-over, and instead do it like a little park. I feel like that's really fitting and cute, so I wanted to go through with that. And I know I can relate with a lot of people, especially like building something and then at the end it just looks nothing like you envisioned and having to restart over and over again. So I always think it's cool to kind of leave this in just to show you guys I'm not perfect, and I do create some things I'm not happy with, and that, you know, I tear things down too. A lot of these builds take me a long time to actually think about and see what I want to make, and some of them come to me naturally, and that's the fun part. Always trying to figure out what you can do and can't do, and I don't know, just try to push the limits on what you like, what you could create. I feel like that's the real fun part about Animal Crossing and especially New Horizons, where you can place down a lot of items and see what you can create. Definitely, that's probably the biggest thing that drew me to this game, is being able to create things, kind of like in Minecraft and other games like that. You're able to create things that you're seeing in your head, and being able to put it into a game, it's just really fun and satisfying. And that's probably the biggest thing that keeps drawing me back to this game. I do play other games, of course, but definitely the reason why this is probably one of my favorite games ever. It's just fun and relaxing, and you don't have to worry about like competitive stuff. It's just a good game to relax to. And now that I finally kicked up majority of all the path, I went ahead and placed down just some dirt. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Like I said before, I wanted to use a lot more of my like green like grass path, just because I don't really get to ever use paths like that, and it's really cute and it helps with the kid core aesthetic. So I went ahead and grabbed some of these apple trees. Also, too, pro tip, I don't know if you saw the Easter eggs in my inventory. If you guys time travel a lot and you don't want your turnips to spoil every time, just don't even get turnips, get Easter eggs. These really do help, and you don't have to worry about anything spoiling, and you can get 30 of them. It's just, I don't know, I feel like it's a really good idea, especially if you're doing a lot of builds and you need a lot of items and time travel a lot. I just think it's a win-win. Now with this apple tree, all I wanted to do was kind of like cap it off with some of this like green path, just to make it look really pretty and nice. So I just do the opposite way, and it makes it have like this circle around it. It just looks really nice. I do this actually in a lot of my builds on my very main island, my first island I ever made. I did a lot of these. Also too, I don't know if you guys remember this, you can actually, before they patched it, you could put a tree over custom design paths, and my island still has some of those, and it's really cool. So I'm just going to leave it there forever, because after I do that, you can't like redo it. I feel like that was really cool. There was a few other things that you could do before they patched it. I wish they didn't. I'm not really into like all like the mods and stuff, but I really did like the star trees. I'm sure everyone liked that. I was unfortunately always too afraid to get them, because I didn't want like my account to be banned for like hacking or something. But one of my friends has them still on his island, just because he never updated his game, and they're really cool, and it makes me really jealous that he has them, I don't. And in front of the build, I went ahead and used like this really like kiddie like playground like fence. This looks really, really cool, and I'm glad that I actually used it in this build, because it looks really good, especially for like a little playground like park area. Basically what I'm going for. And this little hamster has been there this whole video. I do not know what she's doing, and I always forget her name too. She's the one with the really good like haircut. But yeah, she's been chilling there this whole video. Homegirl really needs to move. And I'm so thankful for these fences. They are definitely one of my favorite items, but man, if I did not have this item, these builds would be very challenging, just because I wanted to cage off the beach as much as I can, and they're see-through, so it really does help like with builds. And I didn't want to put another one down here, so I like kind of changing it up and using a safety rail, just so you can actually see everything in the park. Way better than just putting fence down, because you still can see it, but just not as good. And over in the corner, I just placed down another little bike. I am going to make this more of a playground area, but I want it to be kind of, you know, anybody can come here, not just kids. So put down a little bit of everything. One of these sand like castle areas, I was really wanting to use one, so I made sure I got one of those. And the elephant slide, of course, it just looks really cute. And I really like that color wave with it. It's just kind of a different accent color. It just looks really good. And of course, I had to get me a little spring toy ride. And over here in the corner, I just added a Cosmo shower. I really like these. I don't know what it is about them. They're just super cute. But yeah, just a nice, simple little park. And now that we're done, let's go ahead and do our final walkthrough of Nook's Cranny and our cute little park. And Wade is also joining us today. And that wraps up today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy today's build. again, this was 2 builds in one. I really like kind of the pace I'm going. Kickcore is, I don't know, really growing on me and becoming really fun. I think my man Wade here agrees. But yeah, if you guys did like today's video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And you guys don't want to miss out on our next video. Our next video is going to be huge, and I look forward to seeing all of y'all there. And again, I hope y'all have a good day, and until next time.